little qualities about it. So.
Yeah, but it looks
Oh
like
yeah.
Scarlett maybe needing some coffee in that booth, man. She was yawning, but she's getting her focus on, getting ready to go. So let's get
And
into
it's
our first
time.
map. In the bottom left, right, the left-hand corner, the blue Zerg. It is Scarlett.
And her opponent is going to be the red Zerg Elazer, representing True Esport.
Yeah, man. Both of these players here in this deciding match. Only one of them can make it out of the group, and we're gonna have to see who wants it more.
Exactly. They've been playing ZVZs pretty much all day, and it's all about it. It comes down to this match, you know. Scarlett, of course, has probably been a little bit colder, I would say, as Elazer just played a series, and Scarlett played a very exhausting series against Inertio, but ended up falling, then had to wait for that next match as well as the extended break.
Yeah, but how can you say Scarlett's cold, Tempo? Because she's from Team On Fire right now.
Well, I mean,
So hopefully that's going to continue to keep her warm as we move into this series.
Indeed. So, yeah, hatch gas out of both, and looked to be a bit of a delayed gas from Scarlett. Excuse me. I know that Scarlett was going for that gasless style a little bit more, but not going to be the case on this map. Just going to be able to perhaps show us something a little different, or maybe, I don't know, more of the same, but just a bit better. I don't know how she's going to approach it.
Yeah, and I think in the final match, the deciding match, it makes sense to go for that kind of gas full, I guess you would say, as opposed to gasless.
Gas full, gasless.
But that gas style is just a bit more stable, I feel.
Yeah. If you can get away with it, it's so clean. You know, you have a bunch of queens out. You're able to deal with mutas pretty easily, and even if there's a big roach attack, you get a spine crawler. Those queens are going to be getting a lot of energy up for the transfuse, but it is a little bit vulnerable sometimes to some earlier aggression.
Yeah, but
So,
because both of these players are going to be doing the same thing, it's going to come down to micro and execution here, and I think from a viewer standpoint, that can be some of the coolest stuff to watch when both of them have all the same tools to work with, and it's just a question of who can work with them better.
and here we go. Elazer, definitely a stylistic choice, as that he gets that third base immediately. And Scarlett is going to be going for the lair. So let's see how many gases she does end up adding here.
Yeah, I wonder if she saw what Elazer did in that last match. Perhaps a bit worried about that very quick roach aggression, but I don't think we'd realistically see it here on Orbital Shipyards. Instead, probably going to be Scarlett going up for quick Muta.
Yeah, I would assume so.
If she takes gas.
If she does go for the quick muta and Elazer does do that kind of push, then it tends to kill it if you don't get the spine crawlers up in time. So you have to be super careful. Anytime you go for these greedy muta plays, you can pretty much just lose the game straight up. But with only 3 gases being taken here for Scarlett, I believe she should be going for the roaches. Oh, she added another one.
Yeah.
And another one.
I think this is Spire time, man, and Elazer may have sniffed this out because he's streaming a huge amount of units across the map. Scarlett's got her queens in position, but I think this third base is just canceled.
Oh, yeah. She could go down the ramp and try, but really there's nothing she can do to actually take that out. So,
Yeah, and it does
Just gonna
fall.
let it
That's
go.
a nice pickup.
and it's also a tell, you know, about Scarlett's style. If, you know, Elazer, he's going to see those lings and they don't have speed. These queens might actually get taken out, and it could force a scout. Really sick micro here, but those lings are going to get on in, and that means that the scout is going to get, will be had here for Elazer, and that's all he needs to see. He can take advantage of it by droning up and playing really defensively with the queens and spores, or he could go for that roach ling attack, try to kill it, but I think it's a little bit too late to try it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously getting scouted is not ideal in this situation, but I think if you're gonna get scouted, at least it happens late enough where, like, Scarlett should still be able to utilize the Mutalist for map control to help contain the laser. Poking around damage isn't necessarily going to be something she's going to be able to get done, but she should still get some utility out of this Spire.
Yeah, map control. The problem though I see is that the third base already being taken is like so annoying whenever you're going to go for the mutas. So forcing the reaction here for the spore crawlers and taking a really early fourth as well could be on the menu, but she doesn't really have the map control, at least with the Lings. I believe, did she just finish researching speed or?
Yeah, and Scarlett's going straight for that Hydralisk den. I'm wondering if maybe she'll want to get like really quick lurkers off the back of this.
Yeah. I think that's what she wants to do. Dusk Towers is a very, very good map to do it on too. To play that very turtley lurker spore crawler style. That was actually said to be like the best way to play ZVZ if you can get to it, but
yeah, and actually a lot of these overlords are going to die, and that's annoying for Elazer. Like losing your overlords at this point in the game, he's going to be forced to spend his larva on a lot more, and he's got 3 in production, but that's just going to like, it's not even going to unsupply cap him, it's just going to equalize him.
Yeah, he needs to make another one here. And the fact that he did not see the Ling speed, he may have thought it was going to be like a Roachnitis. So, but then all of a sudden he ended up seeing the Spire and was like, oh, well.
Yeah, I mean, losing those overlords, that alone is a little bit of use out of these mutas. Definitely doesn't want to be over underneath these spore crawlers. Oh my god!
Oh! Damn.
That was...
How many?
I'm not sure how many fell. A lot of them are really red, but did Scarlett keep them alive?
She might have kept all of them alive there, and that was actually really nicely placed by Elazer. I don't think I expected that, and neither did Scarlett.
Yeah, it was like it was kind of a weird setup where it allowed her to dart in easily, but when she tried to leave, there was just a brutal gauntlet of spores blocking every possible vector.
Yeah, pretty sick. So, as we do get into this stage of the game, Scarlett is indeed going for those lurkers like you did say, and she's going to be adding roaches to it too, so it's pretty nice to know that she isn't going to just only rely on static defense and lurkers, but it will indeed be, you know, +1 roaches, ravagers maybe to add.
Oh man!
Whoa!
Is this gonna be like an aggressive lurker push?
Looks like it. She's morphing them in the middle of the map, which could be a bit risky, but
yeah.
Whoa, is she gonna go into the top location and try to siege up that mineral line before it's able to, and just continue to get ahead, or?
Tempo, are there any overseers?
I don't see one here for Elazer. I remember he did have one for a scout, but
yeah, but with the mutas, I mean, as long as the Hydralisk count remains relatively low, overseers are very snipeable. This is a cool style coming out of Scarlett here.
Oh yeah, how sick would it be if she did the hold fire and let them get on top? I mean, honestly, oh, she's gonna reveal them. That could have been a really good move by her, but this is still a good move regardless. It will force an overseer to be made here by Elazer.
Yeah, and I mean,
did you realize what?
He has to, right? This is a really big concave of lurker as well.
Mm-hmm. And he's gonna be getting his overlord speed. He's just going in though. I don't know. Does he not realize that he doesn't have detection, or unless he has it on like another side of the map? Oh, look at these two!
Oh, lurker run by!
Oh, this could be so annoying. But there is a spore crawler, so got to make sure that they're not in range.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no units to shut them down. You're not going to drone pull against this, but all these Hydras now getting on top of these lurkers. There's no damage buffer actually here for Scarlett, and Elazer just powering through this. Is there detection though?
The 2 overseers did get sniped there by the mutas. You did make a nice point, but that's a hell of a lot of Zerg, especially with these queens coming here too. The lurkers and the mineral line of Elazer are doing quite a bit of damage, but drones will have to come off the line. Scarlett is going to hold it here. But she lost a lot of drones right there.
Yeah, but I mean, Elazer is hemorrhaging drones as well. This is getting very weird very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and somebody said no game sound. You know how we're doing the restream, but remember somebody said to make game sounds yourself, so...
Alright, alright. The lurker spines are very signatory, right? Yeah, guys, so just if you're just joining us, if you haven't been following the group stages here at the Golden Professional League International, for the group stages, we're the kind of semi-official English cast. There is not an on-site cast with production values and all that, and NeoTV doesn't have the equipment for a clean feed until they get to those bracket stages. So we're basically just restreaming their feed, and this is the best kind of English coverage we can give you for the moment. You're going to have on-site production for the brackets with Tenchi, Zweg, Rotterdam, and Pig, but oh my god.
Yep, I love the lurker harass. No detection, really. Elazer's having a hard time keeping up with these like lurker run-bys, and the Overseer will get here. Oh, but it is... yeah, the units can't get to it yet.
Oh, man. Scarlett is probably making Elazer pull his hair out, man. This is, like, just so obnoxious to play against what she's doing.
Dropping those rocks, really nicely done. It could allow her to set up in another position if she wanted to. But it looks like she's just going to be just adding on to her army, you know. Elazer is going to continue. I don't know if... Oh, we could have a bit of a sandwich here.
Yeah, and it looks like Elazer is taking a bit of a if you can't beat him, join him approach. He's getting his own lurker den. And lurkers aren't a style I've generally seen him go for. He's been more of an aggressive player in my experience.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to kind of falter when it comes back to, like, the more passive style of it. But Scarlett has been doing a more aggressive style, and I really like it. Now, you know how Elazer does, like, the roach drops?
Yes.
Yeah, if he could do some lurker drops, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, getting them into that mineral line, if there's no detection, they can just kind of wreak havoc. But Scarlett looks really comfortable here with this lurker plan. I'm not sure if Elazer is going to be as comfortable.
No, he's going to try to go for it, but Scarlett does have this position on lockdown. Elazer is moving into it. I mean, this is not enough to deal with it. And now he's going to be on the run. He has to go on back, but Scarlett got the confidence to move on forward. And there go the roaches. There's not enough Ravagers to try to kill this without detection. I think Scarlett is going to be making a really nice move here. She can take out the 4th. That would be really ideal, but she's just going for the army, man.
Yeah, and now all these units just crashing in. GG is called.
GG!
On fire, Scarlett taking the first map. And
on fire.